Yeah. I think this is one of the prime things that our education doesn't allow us to do, and that is to venture into the unknown. I like Chris said, healing isn't a to-do or a checklist. What I do say to people is that it's following the energy trail.
Mm.
And this is where it becomes so much simpler not to bypass is by sitting in what we're experiencing now, being present. Okay, what's alive right now? And for a lot of people, it's super hard to get out of the head going, well, this is dumb. Oh, well, this twinge in my body has nothing to do with the fight or the emotion I had yesterday. Like, there's no connection. But as people follow the energy trail and they're just immersed in what they're experiencing, it actually takes them on a movie, a felt journey experience all on their own. It's kind of like, a lot of people are doing psychedelics or ayahuasca or all of those things. Inside Out or IFS or direct felt experience is about that same universal thread of information. If anyone's watched the movie The Fantastic Fungi, where all the threads and the mycelium interconnect, as human beings, we also have this information highway in what you might call the feel or the universal realm of consciousness. None of us are taught to do it because we're taught to be busy and to bypass everything. And as we have mirrors like Dre to me or other women, and we sit in our experience to experience it without judgment, there's a couple of things that happen. One is we realize we're not alone. Two, we realize the nature of how our body conduit works, that energy is constantly moving, switching, changing, and forming us until we judge it. The instant we want to make it go away, the instant we want to do something other than it's actually doing, we repeat. We make the same mistake over and over again. And so, what we aren't taught is how to venture into the unknown with a sense of curiosity, with a sense of adventure. We watch movies, you know, all those adventure movies and things like that. And we think it's exciting. When it comes to our own life, we're like, oh, I want to be comfortable and I want to be safe. I'll go to this spiritual thing, but I don't really want to make any significant changes in my life because it's too scary. It's too scary. I don't want to look at it. So in my life, art therapy, looking at a blank canvas, because whenever we want to do something new, and that's one of Einstein's saying too, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is insanity, right? So how do we start to explore new experiences and know what it's like to venture into the unknown with a sense of faith and trust that we can get at the core of what's most in alignment for us in our relationships, in our life, in our livelihood, and live out this life in a way that feels joyful, that lowers the fear factor, that just opens us up to possibilities.
Mhm. Yeah, meaning, purpose, fulfillment, health, wealth, like that exists like in my inner experience and on that energy. Like it's like if I bypass it and I'm bypassing the blockages, right? Like we're talking about spring cleaning. If I'm bypassing washing the pipes of my own inner experience, then it's still going to get clogged up and I'll recreate that same experience over and over again. And I love how Chris mentioned like the important piece is to bear witness, right? We didn't become
Mm.
traumatized on our own. It goes back to like, born in relationship, hurt in relationship, we heal in relationship. And there's something potent, there's something magical about me being in this process, being guided by someone else or being witnessed by others in this container. It automatically shifts. Like there's a saying, what is not witnessed or connected to cannot be healed.
It's true. Whatever we can't acknowledge, we can't admit. What is it in AA? There's a saying that is it acknowledgement is the first step to uh, you have to see yourself before any change can be made. If I don't know that I am interrupting someone else's experience, how can I change that? What did I say? Amen.
Amen, brother.
So, yeah, awareness is the first step and to being open to that. And I know for one, when I'm around other people who are open and vulnerable, I can see myself in them. And I'm more easily able to access my own humanity and what doesn't support others, and therefore what doesn't support myself. I think we're often a little too isolated. And I think actually our work lives, our busy lives, our material accumulation kind of thing in the Western world is and traveling outside. Traveling's fun. I love to travel, go to different places. But I think we underestimate the power of traveling inside. There is such an adventure to looking within. There are so many areas and pockets of universal design and relationship that is so meaningful that we don't even have to go anywhere to get it. It's here. We come home to this place that is so, like you said, Dre, rich, wealth, health, emotions, abundance, joy. It's in us. We actually can't get it outside until we fostered what is created from within. So that's exciting.